I've written a very simple while loop just so you can see it happen. I'm going to find out if numbers are prime or not. I'm not suggesting that this is a super efficient way of checking for being prime, but it'll do. I'm going to declare an integer I and initialize it to 2. And then, as long as that value is less than the number you've put in divided by the current value of I will see if it's possibly a factor. If it is, I will print out that it's a factor and set this variable prime to false. If we get all the way through the loop, then prime is still true, then the number must be prime. And I have an extra bonus if here at the end. If prime, I'll print out prime, otherwise I'll print out not prime. So if I run this, and I'll start with a compound number like 12. It found that 2 is a factor and 3 is a factor. 12 is not prime. If I run it again with a prime number like 13, it says 13 is prime. That was pretty fast with small numbers, but you may notice that for 12, it printed out twice that it was a factor. You know, once we've found a factor and prime is false, there's really no need to go through all the rest of the possible factors. So I can add a line here to use the keyword break. If I run it again, and again I use 12, this time it only prints out the first factor that it found, which was 2. And I guess it was twice as fast. It's awfully fast, so it's hard to know, but it is a little more efficient to do it this way. I want to show you how while doesn't do anything if the condition isn't met from the beginning. So if I use a number like 1 or 0 to check for being prime, when we reach this first condition, I will be 2, and 2 is not less than, 0 divided by 2 or 1 divided by 2. So we would not even go into the loop at all. Let's try that. Right away, 0 is prime. The whole loop is skipped. If it's important to you to use a language construct that goes through the loop once and then checks to see if it should go through it again, there is the rarely used do while construct in C++ that you could use. Most people prefer it this way. If the condition isn't met, I don't want to go through a first time.